welcome to my channel. Lisa here. So I want to show you or tell you some of the things I learned in this age that I am, which is 20 something, right? So follow me as I take you on this trip of things I learned in my 20s. So guys, I'm giving you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I'm not showing you anything, I'm just telling you things I learned, 5 things I learned in my 20s, okay? Currently, I'm 20 something, yeah? And my birthday is coming up soon, but I'll still be 20 something, right? And I learned a couple of things in this decade, and I'd love to share them with you. So here they are. First of all, number 1 thing I learned is that things don't always go according to plan. It's funny, but it's true. Or it's not funny, but it's strange, but it's true actually. I mean, a lot of us had plans. Oh, when I finish secondary school, I'll go to the university immediately, I'll finish this, I'll get a job, I'll do this, I'll get married. Yo, it not happen like that. In fact, personally, from my story, my experience, I entered school quite early. I got into university, and then I spent 4 years there, and pick up from there. But interestingly, I didn't finish in the first school I went to. In fact, I took a break and transferred. And within the break period, it was before I even transferred. It took a little while, and don't worry, I'll tell you about that in one of my other points. But the point here is things didn't go according to plan. I ended up finishing 2 years later than my age mates in the first school had finished. A lot of them had finished doing service. Some people started getting married and all of that. But me, I was in another school. I took a little while because of the transfer to finish. And there's several other examples, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say, that things don't always go according to plan. And it's okay. I'm not saying you should not have your plans, no. Make sure you have your plans, make sure everything is written out, you have the way you want it to go, but then give room for providence, because God can just come and interrupt your plans. Let me just put it like that. It may not go exactly the way you planned it, but it's still going to turn out okay, right? You'll still be fine. So just keep that in mind. Things don't always go according to plan. Number 2, we are all on different journeys in life. So don't be in competition with anyone. I like to say I learned that as well during this period of trial, I would like to call it, transitioning from my first school to my second school. That period, in fact, there was like a couple of months where I was at home and I was just sad and depressed, honestly. I didn't want to talk to anybody because I left my former school. My friends were still in school and I hadn't even gone to school yet. I hadn't resumed yet. Trust me, I shut everybody out. I was not talking to some people. Like, I just didn't want to see things there, because you see that, oh, this person is in school, oh, this person is doing this, oh, this person, they'd be feeling so bad, like, my God, what am I doing in my life? But it wasn't really my fault, okay? I learned it that you don't be in competition with everyone, because that period of your trial, you probably will learn things that you wouldn't have learned any time else. It prepares you for the challenges and the experiences you will face in the future. Let me tell you, when I was at home and all of that, it taught me a lot of lessons. In fact, a lot of things I learned then are things that are helping me now. So a lot of, when I saw my friends doing this and doing that, I felt really bad. But trust me, now I don't regret it. I know that it happened for a reason, and I've appreciated it, I've accepted it, and it has helped me. Because you don't know, like I said, this point is, you are on a different journey. Everyone is on a different journey. You don't know whether that person is at his middle point or at the beginning, and you're just, you have not even started. Everyone is it's just like a race, like a relay race. We are taking our time, we're taking our process, but different things could happen. You don't need to compare yourself to other people, okay, for validation or whatever. Just know that you have something you are aiming at. Your goals, your journey, everything is different. Different people take different means of transportation. If you want to go from Abuja to Lagos now, there are some of us, we could take road, we could take air, we could take the sea, but there is a destination, right? But there are different means of transportation. That's kind of what I'm talking about. So don't compare yourself to people. Don't think you're in competition with anybody else. You see your mates succeeding, be happy for them, but plan that yours will happen too soon as you are walking in that your journey, not envying or wanting to switch lanes to another person's lane, right? Okay, so I hope you got that. Number 3, life is about fulfilling purpose. It became more real to me in my 20s. I realized that I'm living for a reason. I didn't just come to this earth to just play around and that's all. No, I have to do something with my life that will help others, right? There's a reason for your existence and it's called fulfilling purpose. And basically, a lot of your purpose has to do with depositing the investment lives. Whatever you do should encourage others to, impact others, make people actually benefit from your existence. I learned that in my 20s, And another thing I learned about purpose is that you may not know it all, but every day you figure it out one step at a time, little by little. You figure it out and you're learning. It's a constant, learning process, but you learn and you will get there. But it should be a conscious mentality that I'm not here to play. I'm here for a reason. I'm here to do something, especially in the lives of others. I would like to use Ibidun, Ighodalo, Mrs. Ibidun, as an example. She died barely, she just before her 40th birthday, and so many people have so many good things to say about her. I can virtually or really say that she practically fulfilled her purpose. She lived as if she knew she was going to die at that point, and she did so much with her life, impacted so many people's lives, even people that didn't meet her personally. Myself, for example, were really inspired by her life, just seeing her online, not even personally. Then imagine what meeting her personally would have been. So I know that she knew that she was on this earth for a reason and she had to fulfill her purpose. So that's one thing I learned in my 20s. Fulfilling purpose is super, super important. So you have to keep that in mind. Number 4, spirituality is important. At this phase of my life, it became expedient and needful and highly important for me to realize that there's a higher power. I'm not here on my own. I did not just appear in this world, right? I was placed here by someone, and so I have to figure out, who is this person? I have to have a relationship with this person. You have to start asking questions like, okay, really, who made the world? And because life is not about the physical alone. I started realizing that life is more spiritual than physical. So I had to start finding out, I figured out that spirituality is very important. So you know who created you and you have a relationship with your creator. That's basically it. Just, in my 20s, we already knew some of these things, as children. Our parents tried to show us, but in your 20s, you tend to now know it for yourself. You're an adult now, you're taking care of things more than before than when you were a teenager. So you have more responsibilities. So these are things you have to put into consideration. Spirituality is important. There is a God. You have to find out for yourself maybe, but you should actually open your heart to it, open your mind to it even more in your 20s. So that's what I did. I realized that spirituality is of utmost importance. Number 5, challenges are a part of life. Challenges are normal. It is okay to have challenges. You cannot come to this world and not experience any challenge and say you have lived. No, you must face challenges. But the thing about facing challenges is the fact that you must overcome them, right? Because they train you, they help you, they push you to be better. Some of them are, it could be really outrageous and difficult, but you have to strive to win so that you can move to the next level. It's just like a test or an essay or a final exam. If you don't take that exam, you will not be promoted to the next class or you will not graduate, right? And if you fail the exam, you'd have to repeat. That's the same thing with life. As long as you keep failing, you keep repeating that situation, you keep going through that challenge over and over until you pass that test. before you can move to the next level. And even at every level, there are still tests. So they are normal. Challenges are normal. They just help you be better. They just help you make progress in life. So realize that challenges are okay, but it's important that you overcome them. Okay, and before we end this video, I like to give you a bonus point, which is have a good support system. There's really so much I learned in my 20s, but I want this to be included in this video because it's important that you have the right people surrounding you. It could be your power circle, the people that advise you, the people that, direct you, the people that you run to when you are in trouble, and they can help you steer you in the right direction. It could be your friends, your family, your spiritual advisors, whatever. But it's good to have a good support system. There may not be so many, it could just be a few, a handful, but it's important. All right. So thank you for watching. These are a few things that I learned in my 20s. There's so much more, and maybe I'll film another video for it. But for now, do enjoy this video. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Until my next video. Bye.